Okay guys, welcome back. So I watched some of that video and it seemed to be okay, the angle. So I'm just going to continue on and whatever, right? It is what it is. Let's see. I might need to turn. I moved the camera when I... Oop, that might be too much. I'm not trying to show you all my stuff here. But yeah, I just wanted to take a look at that and watch it and make sure it seemed okay. So it did. So anyways, yes. So here we are, basically halfway through October. And what you guys got going on? Big Halloween plans? You know, this year we do not have anything planned, which is really unusual for us because October is our month, you know, but we just don't. We don't really have... Last year we went to the Greenfield Village Halloween celebration at the Eagle Tavern, which is like a vintage... You're having dinner in a different vintage tavern that was built in the 1800s, and you are served a meal that was... So I'm going to do the blue also. I grabbed my cobalt turquoise and my light aqua to use on the blue section. So yeah, so we had dinner at this old-fashioned tavern by candlelight, and the food is served from like that time period, and I really liked the food. It was delicious. We had roasted chicken with parsnips and carrots and turnips. Oh my gosh, you guys, it was delicious. I loved it. Actually, I just bought some parsnips last week because I liked that so much, and I was like, we need to make some parsnips. And then you eat your dinner by candlelight, and then you go out into the village area and go trick-or-treating. Adults too. It's really fun. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if it's dark enough. I think I'm going to find a darker blue. But we just haven't decided this year if that's what we want to do. And time's getting away from us. It's... because the tickets for that event sell out. They do it every like Thursday through Sunday between now, you know, they started in September, at the end of, beginning of October. I grabbed Indigo and we'll try that instead. So the tickets have been on sale for a while now, and they do sell out, so I don't even know if there's any available. But we haven't decided if we wanted to do that again this year or what. I said I was interested in doing a corn maze this year. Yeah, I like that better. So, I think we're going to do a corn maze, but I don't know. I don't know. We just don't really have much going on this year. We've been watching a lot of scary movies. That's for sure. Of course, we always watch a lot of scary movies, but really watching a lot. We've been watching Shudder a lot. You guys have Shudder? I know some of you do, because I talk about it with you guys, some of you. We've really been enjoying the selection that they have on Shudder for, you know, the horror selection and stuff like that. I think it's really good. But, yeah, so, I don't know. Definitely unusual that we don't have big, you know, Halloween type event plans. Oh, we do have, you know what, I lied. We do have one thing planned. And I think it's the 26th or the 27th, whatever day is Saturday of this month. We are going downtown to Detroit, to the Redford Theater, which actually, because it's called the Redford Theater, is in Redford, not Detroit, but it's pretty much the same. I mean, you can't really tell where Redford ends and Detroit begins. And the Redford is a very old theater. It's one of those reminiscent of old Hollywood. And it's got like the big chandeliers, and the ceiling is painted so it looks like you're outside at night with like a deep blue sky and twinkling stars. And it's done in like a Chinese motif, all this stuff. It's really beautiful. It's quite a glamorous experience to go down there. They have real butter on their popcorn. And it's just, it's being restored, but it's still beautiful, even though it's not exactly to its full restoration yet. It's just beautiful. You're not going to get those leather reclining seats there. You're not going to get cup holders in the arms of your chairs or anything like that. But it's just a beautiful, beautiful theater. And they are having a horror host there called The Ghoul. So if you are from the Midwest, you might be familiar with The Ghoul. He did like Ohio and Michigan. People, were familiar with him there. He's going to be there hosting Attack of the Monsters, I think is the movie, on Saturday afternoon, a matinee. He's also doing a show on Saturday evening where he's showing The Tingler, which is a fun movie, but it's not exactly the best area. So we tend to not go there in the evening. We just go. They do have good security there, though. We're not worried about the vehicle or anything like that being parked in their parking lots because they have really good security. It's the journey to there that's a little bit nerve-wracking in the evening because of the area. So I think we will go to the daytime one and see him and that movie hosted by him. But it's a lot of fun, and I'm hoping we dress up. I asked Keith, I said, do you want to dress up? He said maybe. He had been looking at this costume that was like a pharaoh, like an Egyptian pharaoh. And I was like, well, that's kind of, I like the costume, but that's unusual for you because it's not scary. He goes, well, I was going to do a skull face pharaoh. And I said, okay. So I said, well, that's kind of cool. I could be like Cleopatra. I could do a Cleopatra thing. So I don't know what we're going to do, but yeah, we are planning on doing that, barring any unseen circumstances that keep us away. So yeah, so that should be fun. Also, next Thursday evening, our theater that we go to at the Henry Ford Museum, every Thursday, they do flashback. They do Throwback Thursday, sorry, not flashback. A Throwback Thursday. And they show older movies, like from the 80s usually, or early 90s. And they did a Hocus Pocus already. They did that at the end of September. But they are showing Night of the Living Dead. And I've never seen that on the big screen before. I've only seen it at home. So I don't know. That might be kind of fun to go to. And they always, people always get into character and stuff like that. Because the movies they show are always like classic movies that everybody really likes. So I thought that might be kind of fun to go to that and we could kind of dress up like zombies or something. That might be interesting, right? We don't get trick-or-treaters, so we don't really have any plans for Halloween other than to just kind of hang out together and watch something good. We got new trick-or-treat bowls though to fill up with popcorn. We bought those at the Christmas tree shop. So now I'm going to go with my light aqua and kind of go over that white and pop it hopefully into a blue color. Yeah, that's pretty. So that's what we'll be doing. I do have two ghost type stories to tell. But like I said, I don't think I'm going to get started on this one. Maybe for the next color along that we do, starting on Monday when we start the new color along, I think I'm going to be coloring from Dark Darlings for that one. And the Halloween Sweets and Pinups. And I thought I'd do those, talk about the ghost stories for that, because it's a little bit closer to Halloween, It's always fun. They finally put the Halloween music channel on. We have that music choice on the Comcast, because that's our cable provider. And they did have Oktoberfest on there, which is cool, but seriously, I'd rather listen to Halloween music than than polka. Polka's good, you know, but I don't know. I just kind of, you know, was ready for the Halloween music. But it's on there now. It came on... I noticed it today. I don't know if it came on before today, but I did notice it today. So I was listening to that earlier. And it was like the theme from The Exorcist. Now, last year I had it on there when I filmed my color and chat videos. And when I uploaded it, of course, I got a copyright infringement email that, you know, I had violated the copyright or whatever, because I swear I don't know how that picks it up, but whatever. So this year I'm not going to run that while I do my videos. I'm not going to run it in the background because it's just a pain in the butt to have to deal with that stuff, especially if you have to remove it from the video because it throws everything off and makes a weird like jump in your conversation or something. So yeah. People always ask about the using pencil over marker in these Create Space books, and you know, I don't even know like where I came up with the idea to do that. I just started doing it because, you know, like the little white spaces are always there from the not the fabric, the paper being so rough. And I was like, well, if I put a marker base down first, then that won't show through as much. And so that's why I started doing it. And people always seem so interested in that. And I think it's kind of funny because it just, to me, seemed like a normal thing to do, to eliminate those white spaces. And it does help the pictures be really, really vibrant too, I think. You know, when you do that also. So, I'll tell you, we have, Keith and I are planning some videos. Hopefully we're going to start them tomorrow. And we were trying to think of, like, you know, we love horror, and he's been interested in getting more involved with the channel and stuff like that. And so we've been trying to think of things that we could do, videos we could do together. And people had suggested, you know, you guys like horror movies, talk about books, you know, stuff like that, but especially movies. And so we have, and I keep saying, let's build a fire in the fire pit. Let's roast some marshmallows. Let's do this. You know, like I'm always wanting to have a bonfire. So we got the idea to have a fire in the fire pit and sit around and roast some marshmallows and talk about scary movies. And we decided to do a series of those this for the rest of the month. And we're going to break it down. Our plan right now is to do, like one video, we're going to talk about, different types of horror movies. Like maybe one video talk about found footage horror, which is personally one of my favorite genres of horror movies. And another one talk about John Carpenter movies. And then another one talk about, you know, maybe like Japanese horror, different things like that. We're really, really interested to do that. And this weekend, it's cold. So that's perfect opportunity for us to do that. He even got us matching Halloween coffee mugs to use while we're out there filming. So the trick is going to be to keep the camera far enough away from the fire pit so that it doesn't get melted or anything like that. But I'm looking forward to that. So I think we might try to do one of those tomorrow. If not tomorrow, we'll do them Sunday. And I think those are going to be a lot of fun because he's really in his element discussing horror, and that's just like a really natural thing for him to talk about and to do. So I am going to go back, I think, with a blender pencil and go over this a little bit so you won't see such a stark contrast. But I'll just do it all at once when it's time. So I think he's home now. He had gone out to pay a bill for his parents, and he had to go by CVS. And I think I hear him. I think I just heard the truck door slam. And then going back in with my light aqua. But yeah, I don't know if I'm looking forward to the horror movie discussion more or roasting marshmallows more, but either way it works, right? Yeah, I think on a day where it wasn't so gloomy, there wouldn't be maybe as much as of a shadow over everything, but I'm never going to be able to get this down perfectly, especially with the angle that I color at and everything, and the shape of the way my hands are. I just don't think I'll ever get it down perfect, so it is what it is. You get the gist of what I'm doing here. Alright, now I got a red one here. So I'll do that. And like I said, when I go in with the blender pencil, it kind of takes out that edge of that, and then I can also shade it a little bit more. But when I'm coloring in these Deborah Miller books, sometimes this stark contrast between like shading and highlighting doesn't bother me as much as it would in a different book, because I think it fits this book. I think it fits the style of pictures that are in here, and it looks cute. You know what I mean? It looks kind of cartoony, and I like the way that looks with these. So, you back from the store? Oh, he is back, but he's trying to be quiet. Yeah, he just shut the door. He started to come down. We live, like I said, our bedroom and area of the home is in the lower level. Not the basement, but it's like a lower level. I heard him start to come down the steps, and then he shut the door when he heard me talking, so he knew I was filming. I'm not going to do a lot of work on this one. I'm going to finish her dress, and I'm going to do her hair. And I think I'm going to leave, I'm not going to do anything else to the tree branches since I already did them. And we'll just leave it like that. But I'll show you the finished product when I do the next video. I'll show you what this one ended up looking like. Oh, is anybody going to go see the new Halloween movie? When does it open? It should be opening like, does it open today? I bet you it does. I know we're going to go see it, but I'll be honest with you, I'm not like super, super, super excited about it. I do love the original Halloween. It's one of my favorites. It's a great classic movie, and I really like Jamie Lee Curtis in it. But there's something about Jamie Lee Curtis now. And I mean, I like her as an actress, but in the previews, in the trailer for that movie, she seems like really angry, which I would be angry too if my brother was like well, I don't even know if he's supposed to be her brother anymore, because I think they're doing something like, I don't know exactly. They're like saying that the other sequels didn't exist, and it's supposed to pick off right where either 1 or 2, I'm not sure, left off. So, like, maybe we don't even know that he's her brother in this one, like they tried to make us think in the other ones. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, I would be angry too if a masked serial killer took all my friends and you know, that kind of thing. But there's something about her, seeing Laurie, not Jamie Lee Curtis, but seeing Laurie Strode as like a middle-aged, angry woman, hell-bent on revenge. I just don't like her. I just don't like the idea of that as much as I like the idea of sweet Laurie Strode. I mean, that's why everybody liked her so much in the original and in number 2, because she was just this like normal, everyday girl next door that you'd get to babysit your kids, and she was like a good girl and everything like that. And that's how I see Laurie, and that's how I like her. I don't know how I feel about her being like angry and carrying around a shotgun and stuff like that. And I just don't know. So I don't know. I'm not as interested to see it as I thought I would be. Like, I thought for sure I would be more, like all excited and all about it when I heard it was coming out. And then when I actually saw the trailers for it, and I saw how she was, I was kind of like, yeah, I don't know, but we'll still go see it. You got to. Well, I guess not everybody has to, but but I'm sure we will, go see it. So coming along. Alright, well, you guys, it's been a short one, but it's so much easier for me to upload the videos when I keep them around a 20-minute mark. I've been trying to upload this stupid Get Ready With Me that I have in 2 parts. It took me all morning to get the first part up because it kept getting stuck, and then I got that up, and then I started the second part, and it's got stuck. So I put my laptop on sleep, and I'm just going to pick it up again in the evening when there's not so much traffic on YouTube, hopefully. So I just keep them short and sweet. But, so like I said, when I start the next not Get Ready With Me, the next, color along, and I'll probably be coloring from Dark Darlings. That'll be next week, and I'm going to tell my ghost stories, because I have 2 really good ones, I think, that I want to share with you guys that are genuinely creepy. And I know both the people involved very well. One is my mother and one is my cousin. So I can tell you that I believe both of these people, and they're extremely credible. So that's just a teaser for next time. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. And I'll be checking in with you soon. Happy Halloween.